yeah. My diabolical Diablos. Single player. Barbarian. Hell mode. Yeah. Act 2. Where was I? Take the staff into Talrosh's tomb. Talk to Drognan. Find Talrosh's tomb. That seems like a prerequisite for the other quest, but I'll accept it. So Drognan, my man, tell me all the deets.
Hello. I've been researching the old records, trying to find the location of Talrosh's tomb. Though I haven't found the tomb itself, I may have a good lead for you. The great Vigerai summoner, Horizon, built his arcane sanctuary somewhere around here. He was a powerful spellcaster and kept demons as slaves within the sanctuary. He kept a close eye on great events too, such as the imprisonment of Baal within Talrosh's tomb. If you could find Horizon's sanctuary, I'm sure that it would hold some clue as to the tomb's location. Though I doubt Horizon is still alive, you must proceed with caution. There's no telling what could be waiting inside. When I spoke of this with Lord Djinn, he asked that I send you to him. Perhaps he knows of a secret entrance or the like.
Very nice. Oh, let's do Arcane Sanctuary. Wait, let's do Gossip too.
The Horadrim were a powerful order, although maybe too prideful. Talrasha was one of their order, and that should tell you something. Any man who believes himself strong enough to contain one of the prime evils is in for a rude awakening, I should think. I've been researching the old records, trying to find the location of Talrasha's tomb, though I haven't found.
Okay, those are repeats. That's cool. So Horizon he kept demons as slaves. That's pretty metal. I tried to make a D&D character kind of like that. I wanted some corpse minions.
Excellent. You have a Horadric staff. Carry it with you into Talrasha's tomb. Find within the tomb the chamber whose floor is inset with the circle of 7 symbols. Place the staff into the receptacle you find there. That will open the secret passage into Talrasha's burial chamber. But be prepared for a fight. You'll likely have to kill Talrasha to destroy Baal.
All right, Deckard. Yeah, I wanted to have a warlock who was like would have a minion or two, and I would just like in between fights I would just restitch their parts, change them around a bit. Jaren.
Hello. When the troubles began here, I allowed the terrified harem guilds to join me within the safety of the palace. All was fine until one night. Screams echoed up the stairwells from the harem. My guards arrived to find the poor girls being slaughtered by a merciless band of hell-spawned demons. My brave guardsmen tried to push the demons back into the mysterious rift from which they came. Ever since, my men have fought a losing battle. Demons have continued to pour through the rift into the palace. Ultimately, I hired Graze and his mercenaries to help protect the rest of my fair city. Drognan believes that the arcane sanctuary lies buried underneath this palace, since Lutgalain occupies the site of an ancient Vigerai fortress. My palace is open to you now. Take care.
Aw, yeah, we got the VIP pass. Look for the arcane sanctuary within the palace. Alrighty. Let me see. The waypoints tell the tale. Wait, there's music playing. It's just the neighbors. Alright, let's see. Lost City, Palace Cellar. So, yeah, I'm pretty much done with the desert. Unless I want to do Halls of the Dead. Which, I kind of do, but... yeah. I just want to open the glowy chest, you know? Alright, we'll do the Halls of the Dead. Sorry, I'll do the Halls of the Dead. And you can watch. Alright, let's see. Dry Hills. I'm pretty sure it's in the Dry Hills, right? Be still. Champions. You know, a pet leaper would be cool. He'd be fun. He'd always have the zoomies. Turn that down a little. Secret Jews. Alelo. Kill him. Alright. Oh wow. Socketed armor? Nah. That's junk.
I can't carry anymore.
I tried a character like this too. One that just throws potions. It's not really doable. FYI. Don't waste your time.
I am overburdened.
It just ain't enough damage. Simple as that. Then you'll run out of these things.
I can't carry anymore.
You better figure it out, son. Warhammer. $35K at best. So that's the town, okay. Well, huh.
I am overburdened.
Spear cat. Yeah, man, that D&D warlock I had planned. He was going to be a total creep. What are you doing over there, warlock buddy? I'm just rearranging my corpse minions. Little modifications here and there. Oh, that's disgusting. Thank you. But I learned that you can't really do summoners in D&D. At least not whatever version we were playing. I think it was 5e. It was 4e or 5e. But yeah, they've kind of done away with Minion Masters It's my understanding. Just because each minion takes up another turn. And you don't want the game... You don't want one player to have like a bunch of turns. Bogs down the game for all the other players. Minions occupy space on the board. And that gets in the way of the other players too. So I think it's good and fair. I think let's keep minions to 1. That's fine. And if you're gonna do a campaign of like just 2 or 3 people, maybe bump the minions up to 2 or 3, you know? You could fit 5 or 6 people. Units. Comfortably in any room, probably. Without feeling like they're in the way. That's what I would assume. I don't really know. I don't play D&D. I'm just intrigued by it.
I can't carry anymore.
Rejuvenating. Here it is. Hey. If this is the halls of the dead, why are they moving? Don't die, Emilio. You are welcome. We'll just do this like the pit. You fight, I'll pour drinks down your throat. Whoops. Spear Cat. Top contender for playable character in an alternative universe. Soul Cloud the Unholy. Yeah, I need more healing pots. Yeah. There's a trap.
I am overburdened.
There's some healing pots back here I wanted. Some monies. Level 2. Come on, buddy. You're dragging ass. That doesn't work. One potion for all that. Looks like the end of the road for us. If I had Find Potion, it wouldn't matter, because these are skeletons. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe you can find Potion of skeleton. Okay, let's get out of there.
Good evening.
Good evening. Sell this junk. Give me some potions.
Good evening.
Oh yeah, I saw somebody in the comments recommend Project Diablo 2? Was that what it was called? I've played that before. That's pretty awesome. But I think for now at least, like I might play that in the future, but for now I wanna have my own characters, just locally stored and vanilla Diablos. No modifiers or nothing. If I play it enough to get bored of the vanilla, then I'll be like probably ready to try some experimental, innovative stuff, you know. I think after this playthrough, the next order of business might be to see if I can get the OG Diablo from before Synergy set up, because I saw that there's some software to do that now. And yeah, just roll a new character on that single player. And I think the software can also unlock like the BattleNet only, multiplayer only gear. I would love to do that, even for this barbarian. Once I get to the end, I might like come back and do that with him, and then gear him up with that gear. We'll see. I don't know how far my Diablo adventures are gonna really last, how long they're really gonna last, but as long as they're fun, I'll keep doing it. At least fun enough to stave off the temptation of playing other old games I want to play.
Who goes there?
And to be honest, I'm kind of like doing this like regardless of what people want to watch. This is for my own enjoyment first and foremost, and if people like watching it, that's like an added bonus, but not necessary. So anyway, I'm just kind of walking around town. Let's go back in there, but let's fill up with some pots again. Tired of running out of pots. So let's see. Here's Emilio's gear. He's got an honor, just like me. You know what I haven't done yet? I haven't compared to see who got the better honor. So, who's more honorable between me, my mercenary? 10 strength, 10 replenished life, 2 mana, 1 light radius. Okay, all the stats are the same. 160 enhanced damage, 9 minute max, 250 attack rating. They're the same. My 2-hand damage, his 2-hand damage is a little better than mine. Huh. Their required levels are only 1 different. So they're of an equal comparison here. Item class. Spears just do more damage. That's all it is, because they're slower. This has normal attack speed. Doodly doodly doo, doodly doodly doo. Security portal. Look at that purple room in there. They're up to all kinds of salacious acts in there. It's like a brothel. Champion Hollow. There's bats on the ceiling. Hey, it worked. Now I can hit the same target every swing. The important one. Now keep an eye on Emilio, though. There. Let's regroup. This direction. This way. There we go. Whoa, don't die.
Tell me your troubles.
Mama Atma. Emilio's hurt.
Blessings to you.
Kiss his boo-boos and make him better. Blessings to me. I think Atma's healing helps a little better than those. But I'll take those two, Farah. You know, Farah heals too. She's more like an aunt than a mama. Aunt Farah. Emilio's like, you're getting kind of weird with the NPCs. But you are an NPC, Emilio. Don't fight it. Don't hide it. You can't deny the truth. It always comes back. No matter what you do. That's why it's true. I don't know if we're making progress, but I'm hitting things. Yeah, I can get this one on my own, I think. Boom, one down. Let's get this one. Oh, I have to correct myself. I committed a shining force of blasphemy. I said that Luke uses an axe. I'm an idiot. Everyone knows Luke uses a sword. What is this? Whoa! 250 to 500 fire damage and 2 sockets. We just replaced the King's Grace, baby. Holy fuck-a-moly. Wait, don't die. I'm celebrating, Emilio. You should be happy for me. 6 lightning absorb, 4 mana leech. What am I gonna lose? Yeah, there's nothing on there I care about that much. That's incredible. That's 1700 damage. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see if I can do it alone for a minute. Oh, that's what's doing it. Little spawner over there.
Hello.
Hello. I'll let my friend die casually. I tried to warn him. He's just a little dense.
Greetings.
Da-doop, da-doop, da-doop. Well, dang. Let me get rid of this shield. And go bring my slave back, I guess. Graze.
Yes, citizen.
Resurrect Emilio. I can't believe you let me die. I warned you. I was celebrating. Thought you'd be happy for me too. I was happy for you. Well, you should have had some cake. Now, if we hit an immune to fire, then this new sword is not going to do very well. Because 250 to 500 of its damage is fire damage. But otherwise, this is absolutely nuts. By all rights, it should be in my main hand. And if I put anything in the sockets, it definitely should be. I guess I could give it some life leech if I put an Amner rune in it. It already has mana leech, so there's no reason to do a perfect skull. At least I think so. Yeah, 4 mana leech. And it does lightning absorb a little bit. For some mysterious reason. I don't know how a fire enchantment translates to lightning absorb. But I like a little mystery in my magic items. Just elemental affinity in general. Could give it some absorb. I'm fine with that. Let's look at this again, though. Holy smokes. It's a very fast attack speed, too. Huh. So what would it want in the sockets? Like, what's not there that it kind of needs? Well, life leech is one thing, but so much of its damage is elemental that maybe not. And you know what? A different element is probably also what it would want. Djinn Slayer, Atagon. Attaboy. I'm talking like the sword is mind controlling me. Give me what I want. Oh my gosh. That might be the single most funny moment in Critical Role history to me. What was his name? The Barbarian. Possessed by his sword. Put a stone of Jordan in my socket. Stone of Jordan? That seems like a waste, though, Djinn Slayer. Do it. All the power in the world will be yours. I do like power. A Fuskina. You know, it's funny. All these like not foreign. All these old words, all these old names for sword. I think most of them, from what I remember, most of them translate to sword. But not anymore. We brought them all under one unity. Or no, we did the opposite. We de-unified them. Made them all unique individuals. Like, I think Gladius means sword. I think that was one. And Falchion. Maybe that was one too. Maybe even Fuskina. Gloop. The reason I want shouts is mostly for the duration, so I don't have to rebuff myself as much. And I can just kind of cruise in chill mode without worrying about my buffs as much. But they also get bonuses that I want. Defense, health, and well, that's kind of it. He teleported. Grief Grumble. I'm a grief grumble some days. That's all I'll do is grumble. Grumble and grieve. Especially if I don't get enough sleep. Yeah. Desert Wing. Hollow one. Let's hollow out his life bar. There we go. True to his name. For once in his life. So I'm looking for a golden chest for no reason. Well, alright, that's a noble cause that I can get behind.
Blessings to you.
Blessings to you.
Ask and learn.
All's the dead. Zambi. Skeletron. Open that back up. As fun as the doors are here. That was an accident. I think I misspoke before. I think, oh, before I get to that, let me finish the Shining Force. So yeah, Luke, he's the one who uses the sword. And the axe guy, I think, is Gorg. He's the one that's like a dwarf. But Luke always looks kind of dwarfy to me too. Because he seems kind of short. But maybe that's just the chibi art style or something. I don't know. But yes, both Luke and Gorg serve basically the same function. They were your footman heavy hitter. Totally basic in all regards. Except they hit like a truck. I should probably come up with a new metaphor. They hit like a Yeti. And that's awesome. They were my main hitters. And the fire mage was cool too. I think it was Tao. Tao the fire mage. I always had a soft spot for the healer. Like the first healer you get, he's basically your best friend in the whole game. And like he's okay. But he's never very good. Like the other healers are kind of better than him. Automatically, from what I remember. Well, maybe it's just a coincidence that I overused those other ones and they just outleveled the first guy. I don't know. My memory and reality are not always the same thing. His name was Lowe. L-O-W-E. You can take that one to the bank. Let's see, May was cool too. She was like a worse kin. She was more melee than ranged. But you could change up any of their weapons to turn them from melee to ranged. From sword to axe, whatever you like. I just always kept them with the same kind of weapon they started with. That was part of their identity to me. I liked their identities. I didn't want to change them. There was also a Shining Force 2, which I did play that, but I don't think I got as far as the first one. I don't know. I didn't play it. I haven't played it as much, just because whenever I think about replaying Shining Force 2, I go, well, my thought process goes, well, I should probably replay the first one again and finish it completely, so that I know how the story goes from beginning to end, and I'm not confused and all that. And get the whole story all at once. And then I just never get that far. Never get that far in the first one to start the second one. But from what I remember, the big bad guy was called Dark Dragon. And every time you start the game, it tells you the story of Dark Dragon again. You gotta skip it. I don't ever remember fighting a dragon. So that's why I feel like I haven't actually ever beat it. The only dragon I remember was made of stone, mounted on the wall in the castle. And there's a secret path behind it. Halls of the Dead. Oh yeah, so the game, The Witness. I don't think that was the one that has the portals. I think it was the Talos principle. That's the one. Where there's like surprise portals that you didn't know were portals. You gotta unlock. Portal rooms always fascinate me. I don't know why. Something about them. Any game or story that has them, I'm hooked. It's the reason I like The Magician's Nephew better than The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. There's a portal room. Really, it's a portal world. The place between the worlds. Gauntlet Legends has it. Narnia has it. Don't die, Emilio. Be strong. Okay, we're bailing. Blessings to you.
Let's trade.
Yeah. So yeah, probably a different element than fire. Like probably lightning. Would just make it a little more rounded. A little more well-rounded. Even cold. Fire and cold's a good combo. What can the runes do? Knock back? Damage to undead? 1 to 50 lightning damage, that's better. Or it's better than a perfect topaz. Huh, I didn't know that. I should probably just get rid of these. No, I need them for the MF. But Ist rune's better for MF. But I probably wouldn't want to waste Ist on MF here. Requirements. Attack rating. Vitality, attack speed. Now we're talking. Shale rune, but it's already very fast. I don't know if it can get faster than that. I don't want knockback. I don't want flee. Hey, poison damage. That's something that's kind of lacking in my repertoire. Poisoning things is kind of nice. Because it prevents them from healing. I think I've got a little somewhere in here. No, I do 0 poison damage literally. Huh. Well, alright, Talrune is a contender. 75 poison damage. And Ortrune is 1. And Shale Rune is a contender. Cool, cool. If Shale's gonna work, I bet you only 1 is gonna give me any bonus at all. Because it's already a very fast sword. And I'll probably go with Talrune just to prevent the healing. Because I have seen a few times monsters that heal can get me stuck. And the fire damage is already plenty of upfront damage. That it seems a little redundant to add more through cold or lightning. Poison's the dual purpose there. Second element and prevent healing. Hollow one. We need some ruins like this in real life. We need to give that to future generations. We should build ruins just like this. Well, no. We'll build tombs like this. And then they'll become ruins after we ruin everything about our society. And then future generations will get to find them and explore them. And there it is. That's the plan. Puke Lust. Stone Skin. We're gonna need some Berserkeries. And Kellogg's. There we go. You know, Emilio, you don't have to say thanks every single time. That's how I was raised. Alright. urns. Decayed. Door. See, his little attack looks like the little paladin ball of light that they shoot to heal, but like an evil version. They colored it black. Holy bolt. That's it. It's an unholy bolt. Which is interesting because there is no unholy element. Makes me wonder what element it is. I don't know. I want to say lightning, but cold could make sense too. And so could fire. I'm gonna go with lightning. Final answer. Oh, out of the fire into the frying pan. No more potions. Kill the hollow one. Get the flock out of there.
Good to see you.
Ask.
Returned. Let's see. Other Sega games I played were Earthworm Jim. That one was weird. And I think I did play Mortal Kombat a little bit, but I wasn't allowed to play it really. I got to play it for like a minute before somebody moved out of the house and took it with them. I don't remember who. Maybe it just stopped working. I don't know. Cartridge games did that sometimes. They just stopped working. But not often. They were pretty reliable. Thanks. Eventually I got a PlayStation. But not because anybody bought it for me. My rich neighbor just had an extra one. And he gave it to me. So I got to play PlayStation games he didn't want anymore. And I think one of them was Final Fantasy IX. And I love that game. I didn't get far in it at all. Because honestly, it confused me. I remember you started out as a Vivi, a little mage, and you're walking around town, jumping rope, finding cards, and nobody teaches you a damn thing. You're just like, figure out how this card game works, figure out that you can jump rope over here if you want to. That's not totally true. Some people explain things. Like Koopa. He kind of tells you who he is. It's like, I'm your helper. But the combat is like a mix of turn-based combat and real time. Because you go through each hero takes his turn to do something. But there's also a time limit in how much time you can spend getting those turns done. And once you're out of time, you don't get to take any more turns with your heroes. And I gotta be honest, I hated that. Time limits in general, I'm not gonna like them. But it was usually enough time. It wasn't like I didn't feel under a huge pressure. So it was okay. It was tolerable. Hollow 1. I think really it was the dialogue. I had the feeling that the game was translated from a different language. And I could be wrong about that, but that was my impression. And that because of that, it was hard to comprehend what was even going on in the story. But as a testament to the game's quality, I guess, none of these downsides deterred me from being madly obsessed with it and playing it like crazy. I got really far, and then my save corrupted, and I had put so much time into it that I said, screw it. I'm done with this. And I think it happened twice. I think I actually did restart the first time it happened. And then it happened again. At the same spot, I think. So that would be one that it would probably be good to replay as an emulator, because then that's not going to happen. I did try to play Final Fantasy VII many years later, just because I had heard that that's the best one. That's kind of the popular opinion. Cloud and his Buster Sword. And I only played that for like 10 minutes before I decided this is not for me. Like, I don't know what's going on. Nothing makes sense. I didn't like the gameplay. Even. Like the combat. You know what I do really admire about those games, though? Is that it kind of mirrors the you only get one chance feature of real life in a way that most games they don't, or they're afraid to do. Or like, if you just... Sometimes you only have like a short window of opportunity to get a piece of the game, and if you miss it, it's gone. There is no getting it back. Like, if you just walk past this bush without going in it, you're never going to find the card in there. And you can't come back here. This is not an open world game. You can revisit anytime you want. That thing is gone. Effectively gone. I thought, wow. The effect this has on me as the player is very anxiety-inducing. Me being like an achiever, sort of completionist kind of player, and an explorer, like I so just want to take my time and do everything there is and then soak it in, you know? But that game was like, yeah, you can do that. We want you to do that. But there's no chance you're going to get everything the first time you play it. Scrub that from your mind. It won't happen. Now, maybe with some kind of walkthrough guide magazine, you could do that first time around, but I didn't have those things. And even if I did, I don't know if I would even want to use it. Alright, this is the big boss room. They are afraid of us, so that's a good sign. Dang it. Yeah, we gotta do it from the edge.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Approach and let's trade.
Let's see. I wonder if there's anything new to talk about with Geglash.
Huh?
Arcane Sanctuary.
All my years of brawling, of pummeling both the unsuspecting and the deserving, have yielded two insights. You can either fight, or you can run. All other strategies are variations of these.
Very wise. Wisdom of a fighter. You can either fight or you can run. All other strategies are variations of these. I'll have to think about that. I don't know what I think about that yet. You gotta be wary of things that try to essentialize and boil things down too much. But it can also be very useful. Useful way of thinking. Oh good, you're way back in the corner where you can't reach anything. I guess these ones decided to run. Gold. Worth it. Not even close to worth it. But that's okay. I got experience and money and stuff. And a waypoint. So that way I don't have a gap in my waypoint list.
Good evening.
Good evening. Tell me about the Arcane Sanctuary.
I've been thinking about the problems in Djinn's palace. Perhaps this has occurred to you as well. If those cellar passageways lead to the Arcane Sanctuary, then that is where the demons came from. Horizon's haven must have been breached.
Horizon's Haven. Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. Repair. See you next time.